Hey guys, so me and Bandit are out at the cabin today. We came in, there's still obviously a bunch of snow on the ground, so we've had to limit coming in, but we got in today, didn't get stuck, snow's not too deep. One scary spot where we almost got stuck, but that was fixed by just backing up and trying again. So hopefully now that the road's packed down a little bit, we can get in more easily. And then with the tractor I got, eventually once that's serviced up, we're going to have that out here full time. And if we did get stuck, that's kind of a life preserver to get myself out. I can just walk in and get that started up. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I've been up to. I haven't been taking videos of all of it just because it's not too glamorous, but I have gotten most of the insulation that was underneath bagged up, and it's in these bags, which I'll put in my trailer in the spring, bring to the dump. So most of that's cleaned out, and then hopefully we can get spray foam in here in the spring to help with air sealing, but also insulation. Obviously insulation is the big thing, but air sealing is one of the things that closed cell spray foam does well. So that kills a few birds with one stone, because I don't have to air seal that difficult area. It'd be a disaster to try to air seal that by hand, caulking and Tyvek and plastic and all of this. So I'm gonna spray foam that hopefully, and then go over the spray foam with some small rodent mesh to keep it out. And then at some point I'm gonna figure out skirting the building and maybe putting a barrier on the bottom, on the ground, to keep moisture from coming up. So not a ton's happened in here. I did a little organizing so that when the weather improves, I can hit the ground running in here. One thing I've been challenged with figuring out is setting up for the future. Obviously, there's not going to be plumbing in here to begin with, but this room here has nice tall 10-foot ceilings. I don't know how well that comes up in the video, but you can see these are 8-foot ceilings here, the 10-foot, and they seem even higher because there's no drywall or planking or anything on those joists. So it's almost 10-foot ceiling plus a 2x8 up there. So what I'm trying to figure out is, obviously with the high ceilings, that's premier luxury living space to have, like a nice living room in, or spend most of your time in that side of the building, right? And right now this pseudo bathroom is kind of plumbed in on this side, and there's no reason a bathroom needs 10-foot ceilings. It's taking up some valuable real estate. So I'm trying to figure out how to fit a kitchen. Doesn't have to be huge, but functional kitchen and bathroom in this side of that building. So there is a kind of a root cellar, basically under where I'm standing right now, that comes to about here. And that's why I think the bathroom and the kitchen originally was plumbed here with internal, all the plumbing on the interior walls, is so that it could go down into that root cellar that's right here and leave. and be protected from frost and freezing. But the rest of the building, of course, is just, you just saw underneath it, it's just a crawl space basically open to the elements. So any plumbing down there, drain pipe would freeze. So what I am considering doing is kitchen in this area here along that back wall and kind of eld there, maybe some sort of pantry, and then bathroom in this corner. And of course I can run all of the plumbing on interior or interior to the exterior wall. So basically no plumbing in the exterior walls to make sure that that doesn't freeze. So I can run plumbing all through these joists for hot, you know, water, and then drop in. But drain would need to be underneath the building. And I don't know how well, if, you know, you had a drain pipe run in the crawl space and then enter the root cellar area in here on the underneath, how well that needs to be insulated to keep it from freezing up when you're using it. So that's my only concern. I don't know if I can box it in and foam and use rigid foam, and that's enough with the pitch to keep that from freezing up when it's really cold, or if I would need to do something more aggressive. That's why I think all the water systems were kind of in where they are, is because it's nice to have those all contained in one spot, but that's it. So these stairs I put in was one of my first projects. They're pretty steep, but I had to deal with some headroom issues. So I'm gonna obviously do spray foam in here, which will be really good use of this space. One question I've had, I'm gonna ask one of my builder friends, is can I take out these rafters, I guess you would call them, once it's spray foam, because those were originally there, I think, to just act as a small attic, and it's vented to the outside. And obviously I pulled out all that insulation, so those are really just held in there with 2 nails each. So I don't think they're structural. And then down here we're tied in pretty well to that top plate. So I don't think these are doing anything structural. And it'd be nice to get those out of here. Just have nice tall ceilings in here once the spray foam's done. Bandit doesn't like these stairs. He hasn't figured them out yet. He's used steeper stairs than that. But I need to also get some new windows for up here. So this side window opens. This is what I think I'm going to set up as my first bedroom. I don't know how the final layout's going to be, but I want to get this room cleaned up and livable, sealed, you know, sanitary and safe, so I can kind of crash in here and keep this as a clean area of the house while I pretty much demo and destroy the rest of it. This window over here doesn't open, and you can see the stained glass is beautiful. People have commented on that, and these panes are kind of wavy themselves, so I don't know. A lot of this house or building was built using recycled materials, and so I don't know if there's any significance to this stuff. I do like them, but I think I need to have a window that opens here for safety reasons, but also for cross ventilation. I believe even when insulated well, it's going to get hot up here in the summer. So I'd like to have cross ventilation So I don't know, I'll have to figure out how to repurpose those windows. If I replace them with windows that can open, that'd be really nice. And then this is kind of a dead space here, so I'm thinking this will just be kind of a closet, maybe linen, but also gear and seasonal stuff. Same with over here. And I think what I'll do is use this kind of as a office and second bedroom. Ultimately, I'd like to be able to work out of here with internet and power and all of that. It'd be wonderful. Maybe once the window situation gets figured out, I decide I want this to be bedroom and this to be office. That view out of this window is much nicer, I think. So if you're spending time in here at a desk, that might be the place to have your outside fix. And then of course you've seen the cupola in the other videos. I've done some cleaning in here, but this is really the nastiest part of the building right now. Still stinks really bad. The rest of the building's kind of aired out, but I know for a fact I saw a living mouse in that area. And then of course there's a squirrel that I've seen up here poking through these holes. And I just heard him today. I heard him over here. I don't hear him now. But it's so gross up here.